What's up, everybody? Okay, it's time we finally talk about this. Now, where is Apple Intelligence? Okay, I'm not talking about the emojis or creating cartoonish pictures of yourself that seem to be pretty useless. I'm talking about the actual Apple Intelligence, or AI, that this was promised to be back when this was announced in June of 2024. Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit of a different format, so I apologize for those of you who like my other type of stuff. This is a bit more of a rant, but I think it's honestly well deserved at this point. Now, I've been waiting to make this video for quite a while in hopes that Apple would actually release, through software updates, at least previews or beta versions of this Apple Intelligence, at least the true, in my opinion, the true Apple Intelligence part of this thing. Okay, so there are some things to talk about here. First of all, let's back up, I guess. Apple Intelligence was originally released June 10th of 2024 at the WWDC 24 event. Okay, but it's been almost non-existent in day-to-day use since then. Okay, so I put out a poll on X, and 55% of people either didn't know when they're using Apple Intelligence or almost never use it. Okay, so that's over half of Apple users, or iPhone users at least, that were polled, that basically Apple Intelligence has zero use in their day-to-day. Okay, this isn't the big groundbreaking feature that this was promised to be back when it was announced. And there's multiple reasons for that. We'll go through those. But ultimately, like I said, I've been waiting to make this video in hopes that iOS updates would introduce the features that I think would actually be useful to people, but that simply hasn't happened. So currently, yesterday actually, they released iOS 18.3 to the public, which really wasn't a whole lot different than iOS 18.2, technically 0.1, iOS 18.2.1. And actually, some of the things go backwards, where the summaries, and we'll go through all the features here shortly. Excuse me. But so we'll go through all the features here in a little bit. But one of the things that went backwards was summaries. So all of a sudden, Apple realized, oh shit, we are basically making up headlines with our summary, with our notification summaries, specifically for news articles, and they also applied it to entertainment because they were simply just getting the summaries wrong, and people were interpreting those summaries as different headlines. So they've actually gone backwards in their latest update. But all that to say, iOS 18.4 beta, the beta testing version, should be released. Well, those of us in the circle were hoping yesterday. Didn't happen yesterday, so we're hoping today. Didn't happen today. So I finally decided to make this video because it's just been boiling up inside of me that Apple has seemingly failed in this endeavor. So let's just talk about some of the features, at least from Apple's perspective, that they were able to do. So throughout a couple of the different updates, right? First of all, when iOS 18 was introduced and the iPhone 16 was released, I don't even think any of these features were actually released in that software. I think it all came months later in the 18.1 and 18.2 updates. But really, that boils down to the writing tools. That it includes Genmoji, notification summaries, which we talked about actually went backwards, the image playground, ChatGPT integration, visual intelligence, only if you're on the iPhone 16, 16 Pro, maybe iPhone 16 also. I didn't update or upgrade this year because it didn't really seem like it. Didn't seem useful. So, but the big one that I think everybody is really waiting for is the new Siri 2.0. Okay, so from Apple's perspective, if you asked, the executives at Apple, they would say, oh yeah, we released that, it's glow time. Activate Siri and you have this beautiful new animation, right? The colors go around the whole screen. It reacts to your voice. And Apple would say, yeah, we released it, right? We released Siri 2.0. It's better than ever. It looks great. You can actually type now. You can type to Siri. But in reality, like, who's using that, right? The whole purpose of an assistant, I mean, I guess you could do it, if you're trying to be private or something, but that's not the groundbreaking Siri 2.0 that we were promised. The thing that we were promised was the extremely conversational assistant, the on-screen awareness, the personal context, the inter-app assistant, where you can basically take anything that's on your phone, ask it to do something, and sequentially ask it to do things in multiple apps. So like, find me a shopping list or find me a recipe for some, some dish, and add those items to my grocery list, right? That uses two different apps, and the new Siri 2.0 theoretically should be able to do that for us. The current one, absolutely no chance of that happening. But like I said, it's now 7 months after it was originally announced. It's now January 2025, and we don't even have the beta version. So it seems like Apple is probably struggling. Well, let's back up a little bit. So we all know that Apple loves to make, or their whole MO is making things 100% perfect before they actually release it, which means that a lot of their software updates and their features and things go through beta updates. And that whole beta process typically takes at least a couple months to go from initial beta release through all the different iterations of that to a final version for testing. And then, and only then, will it be released onto public devices, dispersed across the globe. So, like I said, that takes a few months to go through that whole process. We're now creeping up on, if they don't do it soon, then they're not going to get through the whole beta testing phase by the time next year's, I guess this year's 2025, WWDC rolls around. So now we're butting into, they announced it last year at WWDC. The premier feature of that potentially won't even be released to the public, especially if they run into issues during beta testing, by the time the next WWDC happens. So personally, I just think Apple is, there's probably a reason that it hasn't been released, and they don't want to say anything about it because they're probably struggling internally to make it actually do the things that they were promising, right? And you can try comparing that to Google Gemini Live, right? This is the premier AI assistant. I guess it's less of an assistant because it doesn't do, I guess it kind of does like all the tying into the Google Assistant, your smart home, things like that. But it's really more of it's a large language model, right? So you can ask it things. And it's, the cool thing about it is it's got that extremely conversational tone, right? It seems like, honestly, I haven't used it because I don't have any Android devices or any Google devices right now, but at least from all the previews and the videos that I've seen and stuff, it actually is, that when you're talking to it, it responds as if it's, it sounds like a person. It's not a person, but it sounds like it has that conversational tone.
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
And there's a Google behind us. Hey, Google, stop. Cheers. Anyway, so my thought is that they're probably struggling, and that when they do release it, there's almost no chance that it's going to live up, at least to my expectations. Maybe my expectations are wrong, but I'm expecting it to be the Gemini, or have at least that tone to it. And then on top of that, it's going to have the screen awareness, the personal context, the inner app accessibility, whatever you want to call it. I don't remember exactly what Apple called it, but I'm just, I guess, preparing to be underwhelmed in almost every way, I guess. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong about this, but it seems like Apple's just completely falling behind in this race for AI that we think, is happening in, end of 2024, going into 2025. Like, all these devices and all these companies are just pushing AI, AI, AI. Apple even named it Apple Intelligence, which, put those letters together, you get AI. So they obviously know that this is at least a big feature, if not the future of these devices. And it's been, nearly a year and they haven't even released it for testing. So I don't know. Like I said, this is just a ranty video. There's really nothing else to talk about here, but at what point do we just consider Apple Intelligence a failure? At least like a initial failure. Maybe not, maybe it will be awesome and it will, quickly go through the beta testing. It will get released. I'm sure WWDC 2025, they'll issue some new cool features to it that we won't see till 2026, but whatever. Maybe they are progressing. It's just they're very hesitant to release something that's not ready because they don't want people to be outraged when it isn't all that it was promised to be. So that's my thoughts. I'm not getting my hopes up, but I'm getting my hopes up that it's released soon, but I'm not getting my hopes up about the quality of what will actually be released. Again, hope I'm wrong. Please be wrong. Let me know in the comments what you think. But in my mind, enough is enough, and just get on with it already, Apple. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Peace.